Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Yes.
Introduceer de ambassadeur van Zuid-Afrika, Mr. Beekman, en his wife, Madame Beekman.
When I was young.
Wonderful, wonderful. We got some pretty good tennis players in Belgium.
Yes, we do.
Number one, number two players are not playing
D'accord. Bien, on va commencer. Tout ça, c'est bon?
Ladies and gentlemen, let me first of all mention the ceremony of the Mandela portrait by Jan Beekman. Welcome all of you, and welcome, a special welcome to the Deputy Secretary General who could join us for this occasion, the Ambassador of South Africa, Dumi Kumisalo, a good friend and colleague, the former Mayor of New York City, Mr. Dinkins, very much welcome, and of course, and I would have started there, Jan Beekman, the Belgian artist who made this fantastic portrait. And I would like indeed to start by expressing my most sincere gratitude to Mr. Beekman, because this, although it is officially a present of the Belgian state to the United Nations, in fact, it is a donation, it is a gift, it is a present of Mr. Beekman to the United Nations. And if this present finds this unique location here in this way up to the Security Council, that is also thanks to the fact that the UN Arts Committee has been very much cooperating with all of us in finding this place, in accepting this present at this time. So for all the members of the Arts Committee, thank you very much as well. I believe Mr. Beekman accurately captured the dignity and the personal strength of Mr. Mandela, and also the unique combination of self-conscious charisma and a deeply ingrained sense of political justice and tolerance, both elements which have proved key to his effectiveness as a leader in the transition. The Mandela portrait. This is not a portrait of Mandela. This is the Mandela portrait. Is a special one and incorporates a lot of symbolisms. And those symbolisms refer indeed to the very values and principles for which this organization is known. Tolerance and respect for all mankind. This portrait reminds us of Mr. Mandela's ongoing struggle for human rights and racial equality. It highlights an important moment in history, the release of Mr. Mandela and the end of apartheid in South Africa. And I mentioned that specifically, and I would hope that Jan Beekman will come back to that point, because the moment of creation of this portrait is linked to a very specific place, a very specific hour, 4 a.m. in Chicago. That is the time that Mandela was released from prison. And at that time, they captured the picture, but that is for Jan to tell us. So some may ask the question, what is this? Belgium, a Belgian artist offering the portrait of Mandela? And there the answer is very easy. Of course, Mandela was a man. He's a strong symbol of South Africa, but within his values, he also reflected humankind as a whole. And he was, in that sense, a kind of universal man, reflecting all those basic values of democracy, equality, justice, human rights, and perhaps above all, dignity. Perhaps just a last word. The painting is a tribute to the world's strongest advocates for international peace. And this corridor is the way, as most of you know, from the UN entrance to the Security Council over there. And we thought this place was the very place where the portrait should be placed, because it incarnates indeed his preoccupation and his engagement for peace all over the world. Thank you very much.